The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
You are listening to the 1420 Sports Bar Podcast. 4 beer with a sports talk and a whole lot more. We are part of the Belly Up Sports Network. Listen in as Brent and Dave invite you to belly up to the bar with them to talk about everything in the world of sports, just like you would do at your favorite watering hole. It's sports, beer, and shenanigans. So belly up to the bar with us, grab a beverage, and let's get into it.
To some Who Is Better and call it a night here at 1420 World Headquarters on the 25th day of January 2024. Tonight's show is brought to you by righteousfelon.com. Go to righteousfelon.com, and get the best in crab jerky in the land and save 15% using promo code I'm so in sync in that promo code 1420. Use promo code BELLYUP at righteousfelon.com and save yourself 15% at righteousfelon.com.
It works. I use it. It works.
Get jerky. I love jerky.
Oh fuck, jerky's the best.
Like I'll put 2 bags in, like when I'm driving somewhere. Yeah, just eat it.
No, I gotta grab a piece and put the bag away.
Otherwise, I'll eat the whole thing.
Oh yeah, like I'm not a road jerky guy. Because otherwise I'll just fucking take it down.
Anyways, Dave, little Who Is Better, ready to go?
Yeah, let's do some Who Is Better.
Dave, who is better? Mark Cuban or Cuban Lunch chocolate bars?
Oh, Mark Cuban by a fucking ton. The
Really?
Cuban Lunch chocolate bars, I do like it, but it's essentially
I think you're wrong on this one. We don't disagree on this very often.
No, the Cuban Lunch, it's a solid piece of chocolate with peanuts in it. That's all it is. You can get that anywhere. Mark Cuban, self-made man, sports fan all the way.
He's a sports guy.
Yeah, he's a sports stunt. He won one with Dallas, and and the shit he does. I honestly think he's a force for the good. I think he's an egomaniac, but he's a force for the good. This drug company. Oh yeah, man. Look at he's running an online pharmacy now, which saves Americans tens of thousands of dollars. He's essentially
a force for the good.
He's a force for the good, man. He started with broadcast.com, right? Just giving local feeds people. I remember listening to broadcast.com. You can find any game you wanted in the States, and they had it. I didn't know it was Mark Cuban's company. Broadcast.com is Mark Cuban. He just wanted to. Yeah, he wanted to unite fans with a sports feed. And now that's Mark Cuban. So Mark Cuban by a fair margin, because I could get peanuts and chocolate anywhere.
Dave, who is better, David Pastrnak or Pasta Tuesdays at Boston Pizza?
David Pasternak's doing really well right now for the Bruins.
Player.
He's a hell of a fucking player. And you know what? I don't go out for pasta. And Lethbridge doesn't have a good Italian restaurant. And I'm not going to say Boston Pizza is the place for pasta, because I can do that kind of shit here. So, if anything I can recreate in the confines of 1302, as opposed to home ice in Boston Gardens or whatever they're calling it, that place right now, TD Central, TD Place, is it? Whatever.
TD
This one goes to Pastrnak, because I can't do what Pastrnak does.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I quite enjoy I don't know. We don't go to Boston Pizza very much, or ever, to be honest with you. But there was a couple of different pasta dishes that were that's good. And I like pasta, the simplicity of it. But David Pastrnak, that kid's a player, man.
He's special and he's young.
And what I like about him is he's the first one of those Bruins guys to say, okay, we've been really good for a long time, and we've taken the hometown discount. You're paying me because I think he's got 11.25 a year now. Like enough.
Which is deserved. Like
Yeah, 100%.
This is what I'm fucking worth.
The Bruins don't scare anybody though, right?
I don't think so anymore, right? Like it's
you win 50 games last year. You won 65 games last year. Yeah. You're good.
Yeah.
No one's
You
scared.
know,
No one's scared of the Bruins.
I don't know if that's the best thing or worst thing about the NHL, where it can take a 1 seed down so quickly. Like that doesn't happen in any other sport.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Because it's a series. If it's a one game, I wouldn't like that. Like I wouldn't like a goalie having a bad night and all of a sudden the fucking Columbus Blue Jackets are fucking beating out the Bruins, right? I wouldn't like that.
But the Blue Jackets did do it they swept the Lightning that one year.
The Lightning, yeah.
Yeah, and last year last year the Panthers did it to the Bruins, right? A record-setting year.
But that went 7 games.
Yes.
Right. So I understand why the NFL does it, a 1-game playoff, but the NHL can't ever go to a one game playoff. It would be interesting as fuck. Actually, we should do a thing like that one of these days. It'd be interesting as fuck. 1 game. If something went wrong, like if goalie has a bad night, your season's done. Right? Like it's done.
Yes. Well, on a 1 gamer,
you can kind of mask some things and defensive schemes. But if your goalie has a bad night and it's a 1 game playoff, you're fucked.
Totally fucked. Totally fucked. Like you're exactly right. You cannot do. I still think they should in the first round. I still think they should do short series, like the best
Go back
of
to 5.
Yeah, like for the NBA and the NHL, I think they should do the best of 5 for the first round because the best team should win, right? And let's stop fucking around. Let's get to the main event.
But that's why you got to go 5, not 1, because 1 game, one guy can fuck your season.
Anything can happen in 1 game.
But 5, okay, we have players and things and stuff.
And to win 3, like you can't lock into 3.
Yeah.
Right. I agree with that. But nonetheless, Pasternak's better than Pasta Tuesday.
Dave, who is better? Recently retired. I still retired, I think. But recently, like not being invited to play National Hockey League anymore. Phil Kessel or passed away in 1989, Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman. Both of these guys have given me a lot of laughs. Phil Kessel is a different animal. He's obviously a piece that is very good to have on a, but he's not a leader. Phil Hartman had his own brand of comedy, the way he brought it on Saturday Night Live, news radio. He was fucking hilarious. Phil Hartman was always Phil Hartman when you saw him, but the shit caveman lawyer, that one skit. Tell me the truth. What's the word on the street? Do you remember that one? Like, fuck that guy cracked me up. Phil Hartman by a margin, by a fair margin. Phil Kessel, I think he's.
I like Kessel. I like Kessel.
I think Kessel's a lovable.
Like Kessel's
bit player. He's a highly skilled bit player.
Because Kessel's stats are pretty great. And Kessel's, if he...
I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of really close.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's already close. He's one of those guys. And if he would have put some effort in, he'd be like the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
You got to think that, right? Like he was just so skilled and talented, and he was chunky too, right? Like he was
Likes
never.
hot dogs. Yeah, hot dogs and things.
That's the rumor.
Yeah. Last one we'll call tonight there, Dave. Who is better, Travis Kelce or Kelsey Grammer?
Kelsey Grammer. The fact that he took Fraser Crane and worked that into the career that he did, I was a huge Cheers fan. I was never a Fraser fan. I did catch some episodes, and it did kind of.
That's the thing is Deanna and I were talking about this tonight about Kelsey Grammer. Is that and I said the same thing. I said I love Cheers. I love it to this day. I loved it. And when he came in, it's like, oh, he's funny. This is great.
Yeah.
Because he eased his way in with Norm and Cliff and the guys, right? And Sam Malone, he eased his way in because he was he was a dork. Not a dork, but he wasn't a bargain.
He was an outsider that wanted to be accepted.
He eased his way in.
The intellectual,
And then he went over he moved to Seattle and got the radio show and everything else with on Frasier. I didn't like him as much. I didn't hate him, but he wasn't a guy that I would hang out with. Because that's bar talk, right? Like when he's sitting at Cheers, it's great.
Yeah. It was different, right? And you know what? He has a great voice. I would kill for his voice. Well, I wouldn't kill for it, but he has a great low timbre voice, and he's as a career, he's done really well. Off the screen, he's a bit of a nutboard. I think he has 4 or 5 wives, and he's had some indiscretions with the law as far as as things. So like it was Fraser Crane. I
didn't know that actually.
Fraser Crane or who? What was it? Kelsey Grammer or
Kelsey Grammer?
Man, Jason Kelce or Travis Kelce? Travis. You know what? On this one, and Travis Kelce, like, so he's 30 years younger than Kelsey Grammer. I'm gonna take on this one because of his bank. I'm gonna take Kelsey Grammer because Jason Kelce. Look, I don't know. What's that?
Travis Kelce.
Oh, Travis Kelce. Whatever. Pick your Kelce, brother.
Swifty's boyfriend.
Yeah, Swifty's boyfriend. Like I think I would take. I know. Like I'm taking Kelsey Grammer because he's been in so many shows. He carried the bank. He has more money than Travis Kelce will ever have.
No way.
For sure. If you have a show,
Fraser Crane has more money than Travis Kelce.
Oh, I would say tenfold. Like whatever Travis Kelce is worth, put a 0 on the end, and then you have. Oh yeah, when you're like so all the money that he would make on what's it called, subsidies. It's not subsidies.
Thanks when they keep replaying TV shows.
Exactly right. Like once you get to 110 episodes, syndication. Yes, his
show is called Syndication.
Syndication money. Like let's get 1420 to syndication, and then we can talk about fucking what kind of yachts we're going to be driving next year.
Yeah, big plans.
Yes.
Baseball executives and everything else. Yeah.
Oh no, just get us syndicated. Get us that syndication money. That's all I want.
I like. Actually, you know what? Here it is. I fucking tell you what. Last Sunday night, I didn't see the game because I was driving to Calgary to pick up the GG there. But I got home on Sunday night, turned the highlights on, and Travis Kelce scored a touchdown, or I can't remember what quarter it was.
The one who was wide open, or the one where he worked for it and tucked it into
the one he
corner?
worked for it.
He
worked for it.
Yeah.
And he fucking looked up at the box with when Swifty was up there, his parents, his brother, and blah blah blah. And he did the hand on heart signal. I hated him right there more than I've hated any athlete in my life at that moment. That is the dumbest thing on the planet. Don't do that. You're a fucking grown man. Fuck off and stay fucked off. Right then, there's nothing that Travis Kelce or whatever Travis Kelce can do.
That was pretty.
That was it for me. I was like, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah,
you're a 30-whatever-year-old man. Don't do that.
This
Don't
isn't
do that.
This isn't homecoming. This isn't homecoming. She's not the captain of the cheerleading.
Yeah, and you know what? And there's a good chance she wasn't watching you because she was jumping. And it's not even about her. She was jumping around, having a good time. And when you do the heart on chest thing with your hand, you're a fucking idiot.
Agreed.
Travis Kelce right now, and it's nothing to do with Swifty. He is right now my most disliked athlete for that thing. Like, Jesus Christ, man!
It's so junior high.
Grow up.
Hey, would you rather him do that, or after the game and they put a mic in front of his face and the first thing out of his mouth is said, "I just thank my Lord God Jesus Christ"?
Oh, fuck! That's a tough question, Dave. Because I'll tell you what, God ain't watching.
God don't care.
God don't care. He's got way bigger fish to fry than a football game.
Way bigger fish to fry.
I would rather, if I gun to my head, gun to my head, right?
Yes. What's worse?
Heart,
hand heart, or thanking his Lord Jesus Christ?
Hand heart's way better. Way worse. Hand heart's way worse. Hand heart's way worse.
Oh no, I totally disagree. I hate it. I fucking hate that.
Because I can mute
your Lord Jesus Christ.
I can mute that what you just said. I can't unsee the hand of the heart thing. Fuck me. You're an idiot. You're an idiot to put the hand of the heart thing. I would put money on it that Swifty said, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that anymore, man. Like, this fucking...
No, that's absolutely not true, because that when Kelce had that week off and he went to her one of her tour stops in South America, she gave him a shout out.
But he did the heart, not her.
No, I get it, but
he's more of a fucking idiot than she is. Actually, you know what? She's not. I quite like her tunes, but that's awful, man. When he just caught a touchdown, and his first response in the AFC in the playoffs, and his first response was, "I got to put a hand to my heart." Fuck off. He's done.
Well, you know what? If she digs it, then it's between him and Taylor, and you know what? Like, it's a pretty rare relationship where an all-pro, all-world football player is the financial.
Could you imagine if Derek Jeter, that home run in 1996, Jeffrey Merrick caught the ball over the fence, blah blah blah. If when he touched home plate, he gave the heart thing up to the box and Mariah Carey. Think about that.
Well, he wouldn't have done that because
he's cool.
Because he's
Kelsey's
cool.
a fucking dork.
I'm not going to say that. That's a
dork move, man.
I'm going to let it's a weak.
I'm not letting that slide. Either you're cool or you're uncool. And he's
Well, you know what? Young love is a wonderful thing. It really is, right? Like anytime you start courting
Michael
and
Bolton
and
loves a wonderful thing. That's a
it,
fucking bullshit move.
it's a little bit weak, but you know what? If he digs on it and Taylor digs on it, then good for them because you know they're
If
fresh. Like
A-Rod would have done that to fucking Madonna when they were dating, what would you say?
but that's A-Rod and Madonna, two people
So it's the
that are
same
all
thing.
that's similar but
I
different.
love you. There's nothing worse on this planet than the heart fucking thing. That's awful. It's awful.
You know what bothers me most about all this fucking Taylor Swift stuff is that like fucking Pat Mahomes' wife is getting all this free pub from it, right? Like no one's more happy than Taylor Swift being in the box and what the fuck Mahomes' wife's name is. Like she drives me nuts. I don't mind Taylor. I don't mind it. But what I do mind is fucking Mahomes' wife getting in those
Mahomes
fucking
is mother.
shots.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, it drives me nuts. I can't stand her.
I think that's all I got.
I don't see what's his nuts Jackson Mahomes around too much anymore. That poor bastard. I'm not going to call him a poor bastard because he has some legal troubles of his own.
Well,
But to be said, like you're not in the box, you're not allowed here anymore.
yeah, it's odd, but one of those things. But yeah. No, Dave, we different social show tonight. We got a little sensitive and we talked about some old memories and stuff, but it all was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. Like you know, it like tough. Not everything is black and white in today's world, and we try to dance around that a little bit today. But like, and then we went old man recollecting, and it was different. We didn't talk about anything really current. We just talked about the state of how we're feeling today.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. Like it's just yeah.
We're different.
And we'll call it a night. I said earlier on. Is it like what you and I sitting around is Oasis Pub? This same conversation might have been different 25 years ago, right?
Oh, for sure, yes.
And yeah, and you grow up, and so now it's just time for maybe us to, maybe teach a little bit. I don't know. It's just yeah.
It's okay to have conversations, but let's not point fingers. Let's not rush judgment. Let's have conversation. And you know what? Like the good old days maybe weren't that good. in some
No,
way.
yeah, it's yeah.
Right. Like let's be aware that we can be better.
Actions are actions, right?
And actions are actions. Yeah.
Anyways.
So, okay.
Dave, have a great trip down to Montana this weekend. Maybe just break away from the wife and Jasper for like half an hour.
For a shake a day?
Go over to the Bulldog, have a beer, and do a shake a day.
Does the Bulldog still have a shake a day?
Oh yeah.
I don't even look for it anymore.
Yeah, they still have it. Yeah.
What I'll do is maybe when the boy and I are on the hill on Saturday, I'll take a quick vid for you guys and let you know that and see if they have a shake a day at the Summit Bar.
Yeah, because we went to what's that? The Blue Moon in
the Blue Moon. Yeah,
in Columbia Falls. We stopped in there. We're on our way to Whitefish, and Deanne, she's a gambler, but she's $5. Like who cares? No, shake a day. So it was fun. But anyways, the 1420 Sports Bar podcast, 4 Beer Sports, talking a whole lot more. Take care of each other more, but more importantly, take care of yourself. You need around. Keep your stick on the ice, Dave. What else?
I don't want to see Jim swing at high pitches.
There you go. Have a good night, folks. We'll talk to you again on Monday night. And Dave, have a great weekend. Drive safe tomorrow. Don't be an asshole.
I'm rarely an asshole. No, I'm always an asshole, but I'm more of a polite asshole.
And there we go. Have a good night. We'll talk to you guys again on Monday night.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Actually, no, stop. Who wins this weekend? 2 games.
Oh, it's the logo. I'm going to respect the logo. See you on Super Bowl Sunday, Baltimore and San Fran.
Detroit and Baltimore.
Baltimore's a 7-point dog, and if I was one that wanted to put some dinero down, I would say Detroit to cover. Detroit might win by 3. San Fran might win by 25.
Detroit, Baltimore. Have a good night, folks. Talk to you again on Monday night.
Good night, everybody.
Righteous Felon Craft Jerky is the official jerky of Belly Up Sports. For over a decade, Righteous Felon Craft Jerky has led the American meat snack revolution by concocting delicious, adventurous, U.S.-sourced jerky recipes for uncompromising carnivores across the country. With 15 different flavors to choose from, Righteous Felon has all jerky lovers covered, and by using promo code BELLYUP, you will get 15% off your purchase at RighteousFelon.com. Do your taste buds a favor today and rip into a bag of Righteous Felon jerky. You just listened to the 1420 Sports Bar Podcast. 4 beer with sports talk and a whole lot more. We are part of the Belly Up Media Network. Let's get into it.